Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. I'm just going to put a quick video out today. I don't have time to do anything else. There's a couple of reasons for that, but I did want to put something out today because I don't like having days where we don't have any video content. So it's just a quick vlog. The game in the background is Payday the Heist, which I will do a full video of when I get the chance. It's probably going to be after this weekend, I think, at this point. It's alright. I mean, it's got problems, certainly, but it's fairly enjoyable. Not the best thing in the world. Kind of like Left 4 Dead, if Left 4 Dead were a bank robbery simulator. Anyway, so I was doing ESWC for most of the day. I wasn't able to sleep properly last night. I've been having some issues over the last few days with managing the symptoms of so-called urticaria, which is a stress-induced set of allergies, effectively. I've been managing it with certain medications for the last couple of months, but those meds don't seem to work anymore, so I'm going to have to go back to the doctors on Monday, figure out if there's any kind of underlying cause to it and a way to fix it more permanently. But I wasn't really able to sleep much last night, and I did about 9 hours casting today, so while I wanted to get a mailbox done and probably a WTF is of the Payday the Heist game, it just wasn't going to happen. And I was absolutely wiped out by the end of all of that stuff, so I did still want to put out a vlog just to let people know that I am still around and what's going to be happening this weekend. There is going to be a Terraria episode this weekend. Some of you might have been worried because Jesse was at BlizzCon, he still is. And don't worry about that, we pre-recorded some stuff to make sure that there will be 2 more Terraria episodes there. I'll keep you up to date on a few other things as well. The Dead Rising thing will definitely happen. We're going to do more Dead Rising because the response to that was really, really positive. So we will continue to do Dead Rising. A lot of you have been concerned that Jesse might end up getting us all killed. Well, he might, but I played a ton of the original Dead Rising, a massive amount of it, so I'm not too bad at the game, and I kind of know how it works, so it might be helpful. I may be able to keep him alive, and if not, it'll probably be pretty funny anyway. So we'll see how that goes. We'll do as many episodes as we feel is the best. I've also got to point out that that's the same philosophy we take for Terraria. If we feel that Terraria is starting to get a bit dull, then we will stop doing it. It is getting to the point where we've beaten 2 of the 3 major bosses. We haven't accessed the dungeon yet, we haven't really gone down to hell or anything like that, and there are new features coming in, but if we do run out of things to do, we're not just going to keep doing it for the sake of making money off it. That just isn't right. If the content isn't good quality, then there's no point in putting it out to begin with, so we will bring the series to a close when we feel the time is correct to do so, and not before, and indeed not after that. So that applies to every series we ever do in terms of collab, whether it be with Jesse or with other people. Now, series, I want to talk a little bit about WoW because of all of these announcements that have come out today regarding the Mists of Pandaria expansion. I do not plan on covering the beta in any form. So the thing about Mists of Pandaria is that 1, it's kind of stupid, and 2, I have no enthusiasm for it. There were a couple of interesting ideas in there, but the vast majority of it was pretty much the same stuff that we've seen over and over again. As much as I would have liked to have seen an awful lot about proper interfaction warfare, we just didn't see that. And I watched the stream and I watched Chris Metzen go on about the idea of war and fighting each other and not focusing on some big PvE bad guys as opposed to fighting the Horde or the Alliance, and then you have no examples of that. So I don't know how they even intend on doing it. I just don't care about WoW. I'm sorry, I don't care about it anymore. And it's gotten to the point where there's Star Wars The Old Republic coming out in December, which I will play, and then there's Guild Wars. The beta should be starting before the end of the year. I'll also be playing that, and Guild Wars 2 will be the game of choice for me. I've made that decision. I will play The Old Republic probably until Guild Wars 2 comes out. I'll probably still play both, really, because, I say, one has subscription, one does not. So I will cover those in as much detail as I feel is appropriate, and aside from that, I don't think I'll really be hitting all that many other MMOs. I will dip into PlanetSide next once they do give access to that, and I'll keep an eye out for other stuff that you may find interesting. But really, it's all about Guild Wars 2 and Star Wars The Old Republic now. It is not about WoW anymore. And I can't force myself to play a game that I don't want to do. I mean, the coverage that I did of WoW back in Cataclysm Beta was extremely extensive, and the only reason I kept doing it was because I was enthused by the game and I felt a certain passion for it. And I don't feel it anymore. It's gone. It's dead to me. The game is just dead to me. I have had no desire to go back since I left, honestly. I barely played in Cataclysm as it was, so that's just the way that it is. Some people might be upset about that, but I'm sorry. Can't help you there. I'm not going to cover a game in detail that I don't personally enjoy. It is not honest, and as far as I'm concerned, principles greater than income. So, aside from that, what else is coming over the next few weeks? WTF is footage coming of a wide variety of different titles, needless to say. We are approaching November, which means there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. Huge amounts of it, in fact. We're looking at stuff like Stronghold 3, we're looking at Renegade Ops once it eventually comes out, if it ever bloody comes out. Big look at Sword of the Stars 2 Lords of Winter. Sword of the Stars was amazing. Really awesome game. I don't know how good the second one's going to be, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. And, of course, Battlefield 3 and a bit of Modern Warfare 3 as well. I don't think I'm going to look in great detail at Modern Warfare 3, to be honest. It'll be the kind of thing that I buy and play every now and again because it's fun to do so, and I don't need to do any kind of, well, work. You don't need any teamwork in that game. You can just jump in and frag a few people and then leave, and you've had something for it. You know, as I say, it's like the Angry Birds. You know, you pick it up, you play it a little bit, and then you put it down and you forget about it. That's what Call of Duty is to me, so I'll probably play it in that capacity. Don't expect mega commentaries, maybe one or two. People keep asking about Skyrim. I'm not WTF-ising Skyrim. That just is silly and, well, silly. Why would I do that? It's a stupid idea. It's a massive, expansive RPG that takes hundreds of hours to really get the most out of. First impressions of Skyrim is absolutely stupid. An incredibly dumb idea. So that will not happen. If there is any coverage of Skyrim, it will be done in a different format, and I can't even think of what format that'll be, so the chances are I will not cover that game. I'll play it, but I don't think coverage is really an option considering the nature of that title. Serious Sam BFE as well is out in November. Should be getting some early access to that, hopefully. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as well the coverage of Serious Sam the Random Encounter, which is out in the next couple of days on Steam. Very enjoyable little cheaper game there. And any game that comes my way, really. There's a lot of indies that are being thrown in my direction, and we do have the WTF-a-thon, which is coming next weekend. Remember to watch the 500,000 subscriber video if you want any more information on that one. So there's tons of stuff that we're going to cover. It's going to be awesome. Well, that's pretty much it, I think, for the moment. I need to go and rest and try and get some sleep today. Thanks for watching, folks. Sorry about not really putting anything out today. Hopefully I can do some over the weekend when I get some time.